in week 5 of Egg, your Cotswold Imscots, couldn't think of my own team name, are going up against Keegan and his Olympic Flygon. And my assistant coach here helped me build the team that will be appearing on screen. The game plan was... What was the game plan? Tell him. She's got a gunky eye. Can you see her gunky eye? It's gunky. We had to take her to the vets. Cost £100. £100 because she had some gunk in her eye. Can you be entertaining for the people? Can you do something? Can you look at the camera? Can you? Going to this game, the game plan was to try and wall break with the Don fan and clean up with the Scarf Terrakion. This was all her idea, so if anything goes wrong, she is solely to blame. Bad dog. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? No idea. Alright, shit. Better write down what he's got. I was not paying attention. Alright, he's got a Persian. Hariyama. For Corona? I swear we faced this thing already before.
Volcarona.
Jigglypuff, that was a bold pick. Random Eye and Blastoise. Okay, I don't remember anything I built. Raise your hand if you're not surprised. I think just leading it off with Cobalion looks really strong. Okay, let's see what he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. This is not the lead matchup that I wanted. I feel like we could see a U-turn come out, but I'm not gonna run the risk. I feel like it's pretty safe, but then like this thing is such a good wall breaker versus me. Maybe I should have thought about this lead a bit longer. I think I did have a Shuckerberry on this when I was originally planning to lead it. I'm not gonna lie, will not surprise any of you that watch regularly. I built this team a little while ago, and I've forgotten what everything does. How many, like, does anybody play, I was about to say Dr. Slacking Bingo, that's not the right name. Does anybody play Matthew Drafts Bingo? And if you do, was that on your bingo card? What would be in my bingo? I've forgotten what the team does. Shout out to Eric for the mark. I'm very tired. Saying a lot. Ending sentences with so, and then never finishing them and just going off and thinking about other things. Yeah. Showing my dog on camera. That sounds like a euphemism. I don't show that on camera. Well, not on YouTube anyway. You have to pay subscription fees for that. Focus. Turn 1, he U-turned. Right, so we know he's U-turned. That doesn't help me with anything at all. I'm not going to bother calculating the damage to see if he's physical or special because I don't care. It doesn't really make any difference to counterplay around it, really. It could be mixed. I mean, I guess I should. He wasn't Life Orb. I suppose that's somewhat significant. I'm going to be crazy here. I don't think he knocks off. I think he triple axles with his Persian. So I'm just going to go straight into Cobalion. Yeah, I'm going to be crazy. Yeah. I thought so. We'll cheat this, so that's fine. I only hit 2 times. I don't know how that moves works. Did it miss the third? I didn't see the text saying that it missed. Oh well. Not going to complain, that's fine by me. He can't change into a dark type, can he? So Psychic is now unresisted against his team. So yeah, I'm just going to fire that off. He can knock off, but I've got the Colbur Berry, I'll tank it. We got off to a pretty bad first 2 turns, but this is a better spot now. This is actually a pretty good spot. Getting to Psychic is nice. I kind of wanted to Future Sight being greedy, but I think the immediate damage is better. I don't really know who would come in here. Yeah, this thing. Maybe Volt Switch would have been good, but if he did knock off, I wanted to maximize my damage. That's okay. I would say that's pretty good damage, actually. So we're going to go out into Mudsdale. We have got Rock Tomb plus Whirlwind for this thing. If he's a Will-O-Wisp set, which I think he will be, makes it a little bit more difficult. Quiver into Bug Buzz obviously hurts Mudsdale immensely, but I think we take 1. We can then Rock Tomb him and slow him down, and do massive damage to him as well. It would be nice to be able to get rocks up. It would be nice if he just like flamethrowed here. That's probably best case scenario short term, although long term, if he wears down Mudsdale, I guess I could be in trouble of a Quiver Dance sweep. I'll have to play around that later in the game. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget about that. If he weakens this, I need to be careful of that and play smart later on. Okay, so he's just Morning Sun, so he's just a bulky set. Just designed to pivot in on the steel move. That's fine. Future Sight could be pretty nice then, going forward. I'm just going to Stealth Rock here because I think he's probably going Blastoise to Spin. I think that's probably why the Blastoise is here. But, yeah. Okay. I mean, I wanted to see, like, because he could have been U-turn, he could have been Will-O-Wisp, and I didn't want to double and get nothing out of the turn at all. So we're going to force the Rapid Spin here. Fortunately, I don't have like a Rocky Helmet user or a Ghost to punish it either way. But that's okay. It's okay just to get in Girafarig. I feel like we're not making a ton of headway because he has got that kind of bulky Morning Sun on the Volcarona. He's brought quite a defensive build looking at it. So he's got some sort of offensive Persian. Yeah, this is looking like a fat build. This is actually going to be really tough. Kind of needed the Cobalion to be able to wall break a little bit more, probably. Oh, is he just flip turns? That's best case scenario for me. That's honestly best case scenario for me. So, because then the rocks stay up. And I want that. Like, I'm assuming, don't get me wrong, I'm assuming that Volcarona is boots. Persian could be boots, but then it's a lot weaker, so that would be good information. Jigglypuff could be boots. But still, like if he's boots on everything, why bring the Blastoise? Why bring flip turn Blastoise if you're boots on everything? For what reason? And why bring it in on the Mudsdale? Okay, so he's not boots on this, which makes sense. Leftovers pop. Do you see leftovers from him? No. I'm really physically defensive, so I think I'm just going to try and Volt Switch out here. I'm just wondering if I'm going to be able to tell whether he's like AV or whatever from the damage. Looks like I'll do... Is that right? I don't think I'm going to be able to tell. Nah, I'm not going to be able to tell. It's going to be so negligible. But I still think I think he probably is from the way he's brought it in and the fact that there's no leftovers. My suspicion is that that thing is almost certainly Assault Vest. So yeah, this is just a fat team, man. Super fat. Don't love switching in on the potential Earthquake or Drain Punch situation from Hariyama. And this thing obviously eats, but I don't want to use that like that yet. Gonna be really aggressive here and make the Turtonator switch because I think it's either a Drain Punch or a Earthquake. As it goes for the Ice Punch. Okay, that makes a lot of sense against my team. Oh, and I get frozen just for good measure. That sucks. That sucks so bad. I think I should let this thing die. Yeah. Oh, that sucks so bad because I have no Lando switching now. Do I keep this for the sack? He could go for... You just Ice Punch again. You always just Ice Punch again, don't you? If he Plasma Fists, do I need HP on this for later in the game? Is this my chance to just get this in? I think so. I think we're going to have to speed up the pace of the game a lot here. Ah, so I could have gone into Gabalion. I mean, if he'd frozen me again, that would have been really bad. That's what I was kind of thinking there, is that I could make that pivot into that on the Earthquake or the Drain Punch, and then I could pivot into Gabalion. I didn't see the Ice Punch come in, which I should have done. That's poor play by me. Is this the time for this? Get the Photosynthesis, boost our attack. I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin, try and get the speed boost so that we can outspeed non-Scarf Persian. And just go from there, really. I think that's my best option. I'm not sure what he wants to go into here. I mean, actually, Blastoise is still around, so this is probably wrong. This is probably too early. I didn't see Blastoise in my mock, so I didn't really think about that. But if it's Fizz Def Blastoise, this is probably too early. Well, I could still Wall Break here really effectively, potentially. Yeah, okay, so it is this thing. It's not Boots, which is nice. We get the Rapid Spin off, which is nice. He can't be faster than me unless he's Scarf. Okay, he's Rocky Helmet. That's kind of okay, though. So he'll get some chips off on me. Will that be enough? If I kill him here, it doesn't matter. It depends on his spread, I think, as to whether I kill him here or not. But I wonder if the double Rocky Helmet chip will put me... I think I just kill him here. I think he's just dead, no matter what his spread is, actually. Oh, that was close. I wonder if that was a roll. I thought that would just kill, to be honest. Do we live this? We do. We do live that. It would have been much better to Earthquake that turn to take less Rocky Helmet chip if I had known it wasn't going to kill. But I felt pretty confident that I had calced that killed, so I'm kind of surprised by that. After Rocks and the Rapid Spin damage, I thought that definitely killed. Maybe he's just absolute max and I didn't calc it right? Yeah, I don't know. I think I must have just calced it wrong. Either way, we pick up a KO now. We force out either a priority user or a Scarf user. Looking at his team in terms of priority users, he doesn't have one. Blastoise will take one, actually. So his play is to go into Blastoise. But we should just get damage off on Blastoise. I'm pretty sure Blastoise always lives. But we should just prioritize damage at this point in the game. Okay, or this thing is the Scarfer, which is really good information to find out. So, no, so this thing's Scarf. Okay. Wow, this thing being Scarf puts me in a really bad spot. Puts me in a really, really bad spot because the only thing that outspeeds it is this, and I need to chip it down to make that outspeed it. Scarfed into Earth Power. Okay. I want to kind of bluff here. I can't take it. Oh. This is a really... I didn't expect this thing to be Scarf, actually. That really surprises me. It's a good bring, though. Don't get me wrong. So I need to... I need to get about 50% damage off on this thing. And I don't know how we do that in this game. That's going to be really, really tough. That is going to be really tough. So I think we Rock Tomb here because he may just choose to... I really wanted him to stay in and give me damage on that thing. Does anything else live a hit from that? Okay, Girafarig will live a hit from it. And this thing obviously will. I am just in such a bind though. Because if I go into this and he flip turns, we play the same game again. I think he gets a slow flip turn here, so I'm actually just going to EQ. Like, I kind of want to keep this as a defensive win con versus Landorus, but it isn't. Oh, actually, he just flip turns faster than me still. That's interesting. I didn't think he would be faster than me. Does that tell me anything? No, it doesn't. Even with no speed investment, he's still 22 points faster. Wow. No. That's not right. That's not right. I'm looking at the wrong Pokemon in the count. Hold on. That can't be right. Lovely. Love that. I'm looking at the wrong Pokemon in the count, but I can't find the right one. It's almost like my nicknames really confuse this calculator, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. Well, I can't see how fast this thing is, so... I guess I can see how fast I am here. How fast are you? Oh, he would outspeed me by 2 points. Even if he was no investment. Blastoise, that's so annoying. This thing outspeeds me without any investment. We will chew a Drain Punch or an Ice Punch. So I think my play is just to stay in and keep attacking. Like, I know this is gonna... Oh, God. I say chew. Chew might have been an exaggeration, but we take it, and I think we KO. And I'm not sure that we had a ton of other options there. Does this KO now? Oh, it still doesn't. Well, we know that we don't necessarily need health on Cobalion. But this thing, depending on his spread, could kill Cobalion with the Drain Punch. Is that right? I still think Mudsdale's worth keeping around, so I am going to make that really aggressive switch, although we're like in a super bad spot against Persian. I think we just lose to Scarflando. I think that freeze, I think I just made the wrong play. Like, losing my ground resist, like, just killer. Okay, we eat that way better. Oh, because I'm calcing with a Cobalion that's Steel and Fighting type, not Steel and Psychic. My calc is really messed up. I don't know how this happened. I don't know what's going on. Couldn't be me. Do we think he lets this thing go down? Doesn't matter. What I do is I Psychic this turn, and then I Volt Switch on the Volcarona. Hariyama can't do too much. Like, I want to be greedy in Future Sight, predicting him to switch, but he doesn't have to. Like, I don't think he has to keep this thing around. I mean, maybe for Scarf, Rock Move Terrakion, he does want to keep this thing around, but it's so low now, like... Maybe I should have Volt Switched on that then? Nah, he does just let go down. I thought he would. I thought he would, because he knows he's won with Landorus, so like, you don't need to make any weird risky plays. Man, I got it all wrong risking the Turtonator. Like, yeah, that was a big misplay, because ice coverage is great against my team. Everyone's been spamming ice coverage against me. My ice resists are Cobalion and Basque Legion, so people have just been spamming it. Although, yeah, I guess neither of them had a great matchup into hands. Cobalion kind of did. Is this thing worth preserving in any world? I just don't know if you take 2 anyway. I don't know what to do. I'm going to take the weird line and sack this, even though I think Mudsdale could maybe take 2 of these. Unfortunately, I don't think it's baiting him to get the damage off on him. It won't take 2 now, I just mean, like, I think on a clean switch he could have taken 2, yeah. Maybe he's scared and he doesn't know if it can take 2. You know, maybe this spooks him, maybe he thinks, oh shit, does this live 1? That'd be nice if he did. On the off chance that that's what happens, I'm just going to Whirlwind. On the off chance he gets spooked by that, I'm just going to whirlwind. Yeah, no, he takes this from us. That's fine. That makes sense. I don't even know if I speed crept this with Terrakion. I'm not going to lie to you. I super didn't prep for this being Scarf. I thought if you brought anything Scarf, it would be the Persian. I like really zeroed in on that idea. Oh yeah, because I speed crept that with Terrakion, so no, I definitely did speed creep this. But he's just not going to give me the damage I need. The only thing I can think is a Mighty Cleave crit. I think that's the only win con we have now. Because that's down, that's down. Yeah, I mean Blastoise probably still choose. We are wearing this thing down with rocks. If he spins with Blastoise, then it's kind of... it's all over. Because I think one more Stealth Rock switch might put him in range of a crit. And that's what I'm playing off. You gotta play to your outs. You gotta recognize your win cons. I mean, what I think I need like... I think I need like 2 more switch-ins from him to be able to... Okay. I think I just clap, right? In case he's faster and he rapid spins, I think I just clap. Because I don't know how fast this thing is. If he hard switches, then good play. Yeah, no. Okay. And I didn't think he would have any status moves like rest, but like, that's not gonna... I double crit him there. Okay, stop getting the crits now! I need the crits later. Alright, Girafarig? I know that you've got a long fucking neck. I get it, mate. You're the big man. You're the Don. You're the king of the show. I get it, Girafarig, but I actually don't need you to crit. Or yeah, I don't... maybe the first crit made a difference in his decision making there. Maybe if I hadn't crit the Dragon Pulse, he would have made a different play, so... whatever. I mean, if he hadn't froze my Turtonator, I would have made some different plays. I can tell you that much, because I was going to keep the Turtonator around. I should have still kept the Turtonator around. I should have done, even though it was frozen. Because I did think, well, Scarf, ground move, but I thought, he's not Scarf. And also, this thing's fucking frozen anyway, so I'm just going to lose so much momentum every single time. Alright, I no longer have an Ice Switch in. So, I don't even think this thing is... Yeah, I'm just going to T-Bolt. I don't know if I take one or not. I think I might take one. I'm max Fizz Def. It depends on his set. I'm pretty sure Eric just ruined me with Bandit. But if he's not Bandit, which he's not, then I take one. And I get to fire off a T-Bolt. And I don't get to kill him. Fuck! Now we are in a bit of a spot, because if I Thunderclap and kill him, we're good. If I Thunderclap and he goes Lando, we're bad. But I would get the extra rock switching on him. But then he would just clean with Earth Power, barring a crit. So, but then he will do that anyway, if I Dragon Pulse here and die. Oh, I don't think he risks the win con. I think he plays safe and doesn't risk the win con. Yeah, called it. Because you've got, like, you've basically, what's the need? You've basically got the sweep barring a crit. Or I could try and Zen Headbutt flinch. But then the Volcarona still kills Cobalion, doesn't it? Yeah. I think I did preserve the wrong Pokemon when I sacked Mudsdale over Cobalion. Because if I had Mudsdale in the back right now, it could live a hit from either of the 2 Mons left. But it couldn't live 2. The speed was such a big thing. But then I would let this go down here. I would go into Mudsdale. I would click Rock Tomb. I'd either get the damage I need off on this, or he'd sack the Volcarona to me. Fuck! Yeah, I made the wrong sack. Ah, I made the wrong sack. Oh, that's gutting. Who's better to have in the endgame for Volcarona? You, presumably, right? So I sack you now. Yeah. Ah. So do I go for the Zen Headbutt flinch? I don't have any of my real sets, so I can't look because it's not showing me any of my real Pokemon. Actually, there's a chance. What's your 357? What's your attack stat? Because I've just realised I've been calcing a rock fighting Terrakion with a higher attack stat than this thing. Fuck! My Execute's doing 50 to 60%. Zen Headbutt's doing 40 to 50, but obviously has a chance to miss or flinch. What percentage of health is that at? Is that 60? Do you think that's 60? Oh, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I hope we get a crit or he's got no bulk. Ah, no, way short. Way short. He must have a bit of bulk. But do we live one? No. I know this thing's got good Spadef, so I didn't know if we maybe took one. Ah, GG. I should have gone for the Zen Headbutt flinch. But I think even if we got the Zen Headbutt flinch, my thinking is Volcarona. But then we could have switched out on Volcarona. If he QD'd once. Yeah, we maybe could have done it. We maybe could have done it. GG. GG. The Turtonator was the big fuck up. By me. Like, I'm not going to blame the RNG. Yeah, I would have saved it if I hadn't got frozen, and then Earth Power wouldn't have been so free. But I shouldn't have risked it. I should have realised that the Ice Punch was a thing and not chanced losing something like that. So the Volcarona was, I think, pretty bulky from the way it took the Sidekick earlier in the game, is my guess. It would have helped if I'd had the right Pokemon in the calc this whole time, I'm not going to lie to you. Whoever nicknamed these Pokemon and confused the calc, ugh, what were they thinking? Zen, if it was max HP Volk, would have done like 40% to it. I think Zen was my best play, maybe, because I would have 2KO'd. But then he could have whisked me, or I could have switched, and then Volt switched. I'm really not sure. I think Zen Headbutt was probably my right play in the end game and go for hacks, go for flinch. Fuck, man, but that looked like 60%. Oh well, GG to Keegan. That's how it goes sometimes.